Hey, everyone. Happy Friday to you all. Welcome to Festive Fridays. I'm Jess, and I'm so glad that you were able to join me here today. I'm going to be playing a little bit of digital game, combination of like a digital and an analog game, actually. I'm going to be playing Clank in Space, the solo variant, which comes along with the Renegade Game Studios companion app on your phone. So that's why I kind of did a little bit of a digital slash analog game. So basically, the app controls what you're going to be doing as a solo player. So I have the actual game physically here on the table. So you will see all my moves and what I do for the game, but the app is going to tell me what turns I take and what happens during each of the rounds. So, hello to Gus or Not. Hello to Sparkling Freak. Good to see you on here. Welcome in. Good hello to James as usual with the Soma emotes. Thank you so much for that. How are you all doing? How are you enjoying your Friday? Or is it Saturday for some of you overseas? It might be in the wee hours of the morning. So happy weekend to you all. Yeah, today has been quite all right for me. I got to do some things around the town while I had the energy and the capability to do so. I've got some new equipment that I'm going to be testing out over the weekend for streaming stuff, so I'm super excited. I won't be using it today yet. I want to get all of the troubleshooting out of the way and try not to do so much on stream. So, yeah, so that's going to be coming next week sometime. But for now, still sticking with everything. Let me know in the chat how things are sounding, how everything's looking so far. I'm going to be using the phone app, so I'm going to be having two separate screens going on, and so let me know if things are unclear, if you have any questions during the game. For those of you that haven't joined my streams in the past, I always encourage chatting, always encourage respectful commentary, and any questions that you have about the game, I will try my best to answer them as I play through this scenario today. Let's see. James says he likes the solo variant that Renegade did for Clank. Yes. So a few months ago, I did the digital companion app along with Clank, the base game. And so I had the physical board out and I was able to move the pieces and play my cards and things of that nature. I didn't do so well as a solo player, but it was a lot of fun, and so I thought I would try it with Clank in Space. For those that aren't familiar with Clank overall as a game, it is a deck builder, but also incorporates pieces that are needing to be moved, and also a little bit of like resource management because you're diving down through a dungeon. You're trying to find treasures in a dragon's lair, so to speak, and trying to escape before they awake and come on the attack. So that's what Clank has, and there's a lot of variants that you can play with it. There's different scenarios, and they have like Clank expeditions where you're going through a mummy's tomb, and there's some that are underwater. So many different themes, but it's kind of a step above the deck building aspect of games. So with Clank in Space, you're still ransacking, trying to loot treasure and things like that, but you're on a spaceship. You're on an evil overlord, alien overlord spaceship, and you're trying to gather artifacts and things and get off the spaceship through an escape pod before the alien attacks. So it's a little more complex than regular base Clank. The board itself is modular in that it has different pieces that you can put together and arrange in different orientations. So the gameplay will always be a little bit different every time. But today I had it set up for someone that hasn't played as the base game of Clank in Space. I have the module set up for if this is your first time playing, so you can kind of see what goes on in all the different modular pieces. Yeah. Oh, it's Saturday there for you, Sparkling Freak. Hello to EC. AV looks good. Okay, great. Thank you so much for all of that. So yeah, so I'm going to be going through this. The phone app has some cool little soundtracks, so I'm going to like turn it up a little bit so you all can kind of hear. But there's a storyline that goes along with it too, which I think is really fun. Basically how this deck builder is going to work is we all start with a starting hand of cards, and we play 5 cards from our hand and dictate the actions that go along with it. So I will explain how those go. But like I said, because we're doing the solo variant with the phone app, it might have me do a little bit different as the game goes on. So let me show you what we're going to be playing on, showing you the table view, and then we'll go to the app. So I have the tunes playing here in the background. Let me know if they're a little bit too loud or too quiet as I'm kind of going through the game here. But how it's going to work is I'm going to be traveling through this spaceship. And this is my little token here. I've got each of the player pieces for Clank in space are all somewhat themed around like sci-fi characters. So this one kind of reminds me of E.T., which I think is really awesome. So this is where your starter player goes. And a lot of the context here in the game are quite, I guess, homages to sci-fi things like Star Trek and Star Wars. And you'll see as the game goes on, certain cards will come out and have some flavor text that you're like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of a Doctor Who episode, or that reminds me of some Trek or something. So, all right, James says, put the music down just a bit. Okay. Thank you, James. Thank you, thank you. So, yeah, it's going to be quite fun. So what's going to happen is I'm going to play 5 cards from my hand and travel through this spaceship. However, there are certain things that I need to do first before I can grab an artifact over here on this side of the board. What's going to happen is I need to place these 2 data cubes here on one of the following data pad areas. So anywhere that you see a green area, I need to place one of these data cubes. And I must place them in 2 different locations. So I need to have them so that there are in one module here, or maybe one module here. And then I will get the data pad key code so that I can access this part of the spaceship in the command center area. This is where all the artifacts are, and this is what is needed for us in order to escape from Lord Eradikus. He is. So what's going to be happening is you're going to be traveling down, collecting items and things too. There are certain places where movement is a little bit special, like this hyperlift here in blue allows you to travel from different spaces without spending any movement boots on there. There are these security guard checkpoints that have the little red slashes. Those mean that you must pause your movement, even if you have extras in your hand, before going forward onto your next turn. The question mark tokens are major and minor secrets that you're going to find along the way as you are playing. They are mostly good things. Otherwise, sometimes they can be hurtful in terms of causing more alarm for Lord Eradikus to come on the attack. So how we're going to start is there are black cubes for Lord Eradikus, and I just think this mini is quite awesome. So in the regular base Clank, there is a dragon mini, but this one is Lord Eradikus. So he's got kind of like this crazy helmet going on, and his outfit has like this kind of I don't know, collar, I guess you can call it. Some sort of collar going on. there, but he's going to be moving up this track. Now, I don't know exactly where they want us to place him for the solo mode. But for right now, we've got some Clank cubes in our bag here. You can see the nice bag. The Lord is definitely popping the collar. Yeah, Gus, I agree. So, yeah, so we've got this cool little cloth bag that all the Clank cubes are going in. And if we cause noise or cause clank, they're going to go down here in this clank section. And if we get a symbol that comes out that causes a pull, then we will either take damage, or if a black cube comes out for Lord Eradikus, then no damage happens to us. Hey, Amanda Panda, good to see you. I love this game. I can't believe you got it all on the screen. Yes, it was quite the task, Panda, I have to say. And you love using the app for the solo mode. Yes, very, very cool. So yeah, so I'm going to be doing that today. And like I said, folks, feel free to ask questions in the chat as I'm going along. I'm going to try to kind of talk through my turns as we're playing. But this is kind of a fun text that we've got here. So it's gonna have like a storyline, because there's like a solo campaign with this app that you can play. So I'm gonna be playing through chapter 1, which is called A New Threat. So I'll just read a little bit of the flavor text, and then it will kind of continue on with the story, and we can start playing. The latest plot by Lord Eradikus threatens the galaxy like never before. Stop him and get as rich as you can in the process. All right, Panda, have fun cooking. So here we go. We're going to start it. Oh gosh, it's got kind of a Star Wars-y thing going on. The evil Lord Eradikus rules the galaxy, claiming the fantastic riches for himself. Ancient artifacts, classified data, and plunder from 1,000 worlds. Oh my goodness. This is too fast. Reading too fast. Oh gosh. One such thief is even about to board his starship, Eradikus Prime, in search of wealth and glory. Yeah, that text scrolled way too fast. Sorry, folks. I wish I could have been reading it. All right, let's continue, shall we? Okay, so it says the board setup. Configure the game board using the modules below. We got the arena, the med lab, and engineering. So I've got med lab. I've got the, I have hydroponics, so I'm going to flip this one over so we can do arena. This is really cool. We're going to do arena on this side. And then it says engineering. All right, so this one says engineering over here. That's what I love about this game, is that it has the different modules, so you can do different variants. Too fast and deep, but fun thematically, yes. Who's your engineer, Jordy or Scotty? Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to say Jordy. I think Jordy LaForge. Scotty just seemed to complain too much, in my opinion. I think Jordy would have been better for me, so I will choose Jordy as my engineer. Okie doke, so I gotta do that here. We gotta put some things out for the setup. This is really cool that it shows what to do for each of the different modules. So then we've got engineering down here. And we gotta move our little secrets over here. Which one would you choose, Gus? Would you be a Jordy fan or would you be Scotty? Oh, James says they like Scotty. I'll probably pick Scotty, but you like them both. Okie doke. That's totally fine. Yeah, it's not like I dislike Scotty. I just think I would probably have a better tolerance for Jordy than I would for Scotty. Okay, so we did that. MedLab setup. Remove 6 black cubes from the boss bag. Goodness me. And return them to the box. As the first player, put 3 of your cubes in the Clank area. Oh, jeepers. Oh, you want O'Brien from DS9. Well, that wasn't an option for me. I didn't get to choose O'Brien. Out of Jordy and out of Scotty, those were the options. Ah, geez. So I gotta move 6 of these cubes back into the box. That's a bummer. Yes, James, I agree. O'Brien was the best. He was just the best. All right, so I got 3 of my Clanks. Yeah, you cheat. All right. Now we say place only the artifacts below on the board. So we're not going to have all the artifacts available to us on this solo mode. We're only going to have the 5 points and the 10 points artifacts. So I'm going to remove all these other ones. Bummer summer. Bummer summer. Okay. And then place a Lord Eradikus on the board space shown below. All right, so he's going to be, looks like 2 from the bottom. So he's going to be placed on the 3-player spot. All right, so he's going to be placed there. Okie doke. We've got a mission briefing. Mission briefing, friends. Oh gosh, why is that text so tiny? Can I zoom in? No, I cannot zoom in. Okay. The text says, as one of the best thieves in the galaxy, there is only one target with you this time, Eradikus Prime, the flagship of Lord Eradikus himself. You've learned that there are rear shields that are thin enough at short-range teleport beams, and the sensors are blinding something small, a single person in a vac suit. You aim your teleporter and push the button. Lights in the cargo bay fade around you, and gravity pulls you towards the floor, tugs at you towards the floor you were in. During each game of the campaign, you will attempt to acquire an artifact and make your escape. All right, so termination is always in demand. Memory cores and archives will earn you bonuses on your grade. Okay. That's a good point, James. Gus is cheating like Kirk, changing up the rules. That's pretty hilarious. That's funny. All right, instructions. When you have completed your turn, before refilling the adventure row, tap the next turn button and follow its directions. When you move along a module, tap to that module on the game board. At the bottom of the screen is a list of your current objectives, some of which are required, which others are not. Tap a button when you have completed its task. After you complete each episode, you will receive a grade based upon your score. Any bonus goals you achieve will improve your grade. If you find Sonic Grenade Major Secret, tap on the icon on its screen. Okie doke. Here we are. Objective, leave the cargo bay and explore the ship. Tap on the map when you move to another module. All right, so currently we are in the cargo bay. I will go back to our game board. No cheating, this is graded. That is true, this solo campaign is graded. So here we go, friends. Here we go. All right, so currently this module up here is the cargo bay. And it says once we could tap the map when we have moved to another module, which means if we go over here or down here, once we move to somewhere different, we'll tap it on the map. All right, here we go. So I've drawn my 5 cards, shuffle them up. This is just my starter deck. And I will show you all what I have got here. So currently I have 2 hacks, a stumble, an access, and a scramble. So my 2 hack cards give me +2 of my purchasing credits, which are the blue. That's all they do for me. Then I have got a stumble card, which is +1 Clank. So I gotta put a Clank cube into the Clank cube space. 1 access card, which gives me a boot, which is 1 movement. Yeah. And then 1 scramble, which gives me 1 purchasing credit and another movement. So I've got 2 boots for movement and a total of 3 credits to spend. Now up here, I've got the exterminator, which is 5 credits to purchase. This one is a enemy, which has to be defeated with swords, and I don't have any swords currently. This one is 5, and it has a bonus action if I get one of these energy crystals, as you can see. So one of these blue, nice little blue energy crystals here. The information broker is 4 credits, and it is a faction. I'll tell you what factions do when I purchase one of those. We've got some power boots also for 4. We've got a telepath technician also for 4. So all of the market spaces are not valuable, are too expensive, I should say, for me to be able to purchase any of them. So that's a bummer. But there are other cards in our reserve. I know it's kind of off screen, but I will show you each of them, what they do. So we've got this Boldly Go, which increases your credit spending and gives you a boot movement that costs 3 credits. We've got the Phaser, which is kind of like a robot companion. It costs 2 credits and it gives us 1 buying power and 2 swords. So he's in the reserve. And then finally, we've got Memory Core, which costs 7 credits, but gives us 5 victory points at the end of the game. And that's all it does. Usually a lot of these tend to clog your deck, but if you're on your way out, that's a good thing to do. And then finally, we've got our Goblin. He is out at all times, or the GOB-L1N, I should say, because he's a robot. This one costs 2 swords, and when you defeat him, you get 1 purchasing power credit. Sorry, I keep using the terms interchangeably, but let me get the actual terminology, which helps. So there are credits, and then there are, what is it, currency, I guess you can say. Skills. Skill cost. Okay. So I apologize, friends. Okay, so the blue numbers, like the blue numbers here on Scramble, those are your skill costs. So in order to purchase things from the Adventure Row or any of these reserve cards, they cost you skills. Now with the Goblin, when you defeat them, you get 1 credit, and credits are used to pay for things in the marketplace. Marketplace are extra stuff that you can add to your player area that help you go along through the spaceship, like major key that can help. There are a teleporter pad that you can use, like a key card. I should say a teleporter key card. You've got a major key, you've got some contraband, and you've also got a med kit that you can purchase. All of those can be purchased in the marketplaces, and those are what use credits to defeat. So I apologize. So the blue diamonds are skill points that you can use for purchasing power on getting more cards. And then finally, the credits are used for the market. All right, so I need to move myself out of the cargo bay because that would give me some more stuff to do. So I've got 2 movement here with my boots. So I am going to move 1, 2 here and use 3 credits to purchase. I'm going to purchase a Boldly Go. And it will go into my discard pile. So all of these cards, once I use them, will go into my discard pile to be shuffled in for next round. So that is my turn. I did not do anything on the map to move yet, so I gotta go click on the next turn so it will tell me what to do. Okay, now it says trash the 1st and 5th cards in the adventure row. So I need to take out card 1 and card 5. So the Exterminator is gonna go away and the Power Boots are gonna go away. Ouch, that's not cool. And when they say trash, friends, that means completely out of the game. So they're not discarded to come back later. It's just completely out of the game. So that's a bummer. That is a bummer indeed. All right, hit OK. Now it says leave the cargo bay. Okay, so back to our initial turn of our initial objective, I should say, of trying to leave the cargo bay. Now, because it's the end of my turn, I will refill the adventure row. So here we go. We've got a light scooter for 5 skill. And then we've got the trophy hunter, which does some good stuff for us there. James says, I like them power boots. I know, I did too. But I did not have enough credits or skills. Not enough skills. Okay, so here we go. I have got another stumble, so I got to add a Clank to the Clank area. And then I've got 4 hack, which is 4 skills. No movement, so I'm still stuck in the cargo bay. But what can I purchase for 4? So, this one, I can remove. Ooh, that's really good. I think I'm going to do this. So this trophy hunter person allows me to remove 2 Clank when I acquire it. This flavor text down here in the bottom is a requirement. And then when I play it in the future, I also get 2 Clank. So I'm going to purchase them for 2 skill and remove 2 Clank from the Clank area. And then for my other 2 skill that I have remaining, I'm going to buy a phaser robot. Help me with my fighting power. And that is my turn. Again, friends, I did not move at all. So let's see what the app will tell us. So here we go. Next turn. All right. It says remove cards 3 and 5 from the adventure deck. Well, I just purchased some stuff. So, removing 3, 1, 2, 3. The security cart goes away. And 5 I purchased already, so that won't get taken out. So, very cool. I am okay with that. And now, back to our same objective we've got. Still wants us to move away from the cargo bay. All right, so I'm gonna refill the adventure row. Oh, and we've got a Lord Eradikus pull. So whenever we see this symbol, friends, that means we got to pull from the black bag. So all of the cubes here will go into the bag, and I will pull cubes based upon the number where Lord Eradikus is, which right now is only 2. But it's Hubba the Yurt. That's what this character is called. When you defeat them, you gain 4 Clank and steal an item from the market that you don't have. Oh, goodness. All right. So we're going to do that. And then, oh, we got double, but we won't be doing 2 pulls. We'll just be doing 1 here. So, wound be gone. All right. Oh, this one is very matrixy, friends. It's got the red pill or the blue pill here. When you acquire it, you heal some damage. And you get to heal yourself 1 more time. So, all right, let's do phaser bait. Yes, that's right, James. Phaser bait. So I'm going to put some in here. Do a little shaky shake. And I'm not looking, so I'm not looking in the bag. Trying to play as well as possible. And the 2 that I pull out are 2 black cubes. Awesome. I am okay with that, friends. All right, so we are still getting out of the cargo bay if we can. Love the Matrix. The first one was pretty good. The other ones, I think I was just kind of confused about what was going on. Is it good to take the pills? Is it not good to take the pills? I know after I watched it, I kept calling people Mr. Anderson for the longest time. Mr. Anderson. Okie doke. We got to get some movement here, friends. 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we got in our thing? So, we've got... Oh, gosh. So, our phaser robot came out. They're going to give us some attack and a skill. Then we've got 3 hacks for more skill. And then a scramble. So we get 1 movement. All right. I think I'm going to use the hyperlift and move into another hyperlift space. So I think I'm just going to go here so I can exit. Yeah, because I don't have any market. No need for me to go any farther. So were the directors. The first one was classic, absolutely amazing in my opinion. Yes. I agree, James. Okay, so I'm going to use the hyperlift. So I don't think... When you move to another module. Okay, so the hyperlift is not a module yet. So we're still on the move. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skill to purchase things. And I am... let's see. What would be a good thing to purchase? Teleporting is nice, but I do need some more movement. So, all right, I don't need to spend all of it. I will get another Boldly Go and another phaser, actually. And then with my 2 with the phaser robot, I'm going to attack the goblin robot and give myself a credit. There. So I'm going to have my credits over here. Sorry, friends, that they're off screen, but I'll just plop it down here so y'all can see I got a credit. Or no, I'll put it up here with my Clank. It's easier to keep all my stuff up there. Okie doke. So that was my turn. I did not move out into a different module yet. So let's see what the app says. Remove cards. Trash the last card in the adventure row. Okie doke. So we are going to say goodbye to this telepad technician. Oh, they would have given me a bonus point at the end of the game. But they are no more. Okay. Anything else? Is it gonna tell me? Anything else? No, it is not. Okay. So we can refill. We can refill as needed for the adventure row. And we've got an underworld contact. So they are one of the purple faction. So when I have another card of the purple type, then I can gain a credit from them. So there are 3 different factions. There's green, there's orange, and then there's purple. And they each can activate other faction of the same color type to do cool things. So that is nice to have as well because it can give you some cool combos on stuff. All right, so I have got, oh jeepers, another stumble. I'm not super stealthy apparently on this spaceship. I am not super stealthy. But I have an access for a boot. I have a boldly go for another boot and 2 skill. And then 2 more skill with my hack. So I have a total of 4 skill and a couple boots here. So let me move on to... I'm going to move into this module. So I'm going to go... 1, 2 here, and I can place a data cube because there's a green space here. So I will do that. So I'll be halfway through getting myself closer to accessing the command area where the artifacts are. I need to place both of my data cubes first before I can get the datapad key code to enter into that part of the spaceship. And because I placed it on this one, it shows a credit symbol, so I immediately gain that reward. So I get another credit. There we go. And that's my movement. I did my stumble. Now I have 4 purchasing power. So this underworld person, they seem pretty good. And they give me 2 credits, so same as a boldly go. Yeah, and I don't have anything, so I'll purchase this person. Underworld contact. Yeah, okay. I'll purchase that for them. Now we did, friends, move to a different module. So let's see what it tells us. All right, using the map. Wow, this ship is huge. As you navigate through the ship, always update your location on the board. Okay, that's what we did. Hack a data port. Tap here when you complete this task. I did on that same turn. I did. Oh, tap here. All right, move the rage counter up 1. This is in addition to any normal rage increase from the objective you completed. Aw, man, really? That's a bummer. Okay, so Lord Eradikus will go up a space. In addition to command code information, this console contains schematics for several of the ship's secondary systems for exactly what you came for. But there are always buyers for good intel. Gain 2 credits. Woo, 2 credits. That's pretty awesome. Okie doke. Give myself a couple credits. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. All right, now hack a second data port in a different module. All right, so that is my new instructions. Oh my, indeed. Lord Eradikus is upset. Yes, I would agree, James. They are upset. Which is funny because the rage would only move when we hack 2 spots to gain the data code. But this time for the solo variant, they're like, no, you already did 1. Let's make him rage. So I gotta refill the adventure row, and we've got a psychic master, which is a purple faction. Sorry, friends. purple faction, and they draw 2 cards when I purchase them. So that would be nice because that will activate my other card that I just purchased to help me out with them. So I've got 1, 2, 3. 3 cards. Got to do a little quick shuffle. So James, have you done the solo mode variant for Clank in Space? Do you have this app? I'm curious. I don't play very many solo games, but I like the app companion because it helps kind of navigate what your role is going to be in the game. So I think it's really, really neat. Alrighty, doing a quick shuffly shuffle of my cards. Yes, they are sleeved. I do like this game quite a lot, and I try to teach it to as many people as I can. So having the cards sleeved are very, very nice. Or has anyone else played this solo? I've only had Classic Clank, and I've played that solo. Okay, cool. So yeah, this one is a step above, as you can see. All right. And I am not doing super well, friends. Okay, so I get +1 Clank because I'm stumbling. Stumbly stumble. Gonna do this. But I've got my Trophy Hunter here, which takes away 2. -2 Clank. So those 2 Clank go back over here. Thanks, Trophy Hunter. Then I got my Phaser Bot out again, so more battling. I think I'm going to clear out some of this stuff. And a couple hacks. Got a couple hacks here. Oh, but you have played with friends Clank in Space. Cool. Yeah, the solo one is really cool. I got destroyed when I played it, but yeah. Alrighty, so I've got 3 skill points and some. Okay, so I cannot defeat this Vault Guard because the text says I can only defeat them if I'm in a security checkpoint, which is one of these red spaces with the red lines in it. But I can defeat Hubba the Yurt. When I do that, I will get +4 Clank. Oh, jeepers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can steal an item from the market that I don't have. Okay. And then this card just goes away because I defeated them. So in the market, I've got a med kit. I've got the teleport pad. I've got the master key, which is needed to go through some stuff. I like using the teleport, so I think I'm going to grab this teleport pad key card because that'll allow me to travel between these teleportation areas. So I will put that there, and it will also give me 5 points at the end of the game. And I also have 3 skill to spend. So I can I will purchase another Boldly Go because, you know, movement is always a good thing to have. All right, so I did not get another data cube yet because I did not have any movement. So let's see what the app tells us to do. All right, it says trash card number 5 from the adventure row. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the wound be gone. The blue and red pills are going away. Boo earns. Okay. Steal away. He screams for help as he died, making so much noise. Yeah. Yep. All right. Okay, and that's all. It still just wants me to hack into another module. So, back to the top. And we're gonna refill the adventure row. Oh, we've got another Eradikus pull. Dark Jidu. Danger pull +1 cube for boss attacks. Oh, shoot. So we're gonna do an additional cube. So we're gonna have a total of 4 cubes we're pulling, friends. Ugh. And an imprisoned soldier. Gosh. So we're gonna do some pulls here. That's not good. We're gonna draw 4. And I gotta put all my cubes back. Oh, this doesn't seem like a good thing. Drawing 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, goodness me. Come on. Be nice. Wow, friends. Look at that. I think I might have drawn all of the cubes. Wow. Woo. We dodged a big one there. Awesome sauce. Okay. Feeling good. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you saw it here first, friends. I was not looking in the bag. Did I put any of mine in there? Yes, I did, Gus. I had 4 here, and I did, and I shook it up. You saw it here on the stream, friends. I did not cheat there. Yeah. Okay, so I got a couple hacks. Oh, sorry, I'll turn these over so they can see that's my discard. All right, got a couple hacks for some skill points. I've got my Underworld Contact, but I did not draw another purple faction, so I don't get a credit, but I do get the abilities on the side. So I get a movement and 2 skill. Then I get a scramble for a skill and a movement, and then finally another boldly go. 4 at least just now, yeah. Renegade has the best bags. Yeah, they're really cool. I'm really like the quality too of it. I mean, with the dragon for the base Clank one is really awesome too. Yeah, some people aren't fans of like the felty, suede-y kind of material, but I think it looks real cool. Okie doke, I've got some 3 movement. I think I can go to a different module. So I'm gonna go 1 here, take this minor secret, and I get, ooh, I get this. What does that mean? This one. This token means it is an archive. It's worth 3 points. Advance the boss marker 1 space on the rage track. Ooh, Lord Eradikus doesn't like it when you read his diary, it says. Oh, snap. Okay, so move up the rage track. That's not fun. And that's 1 movement, 2 movement, and 3 movement. Okay, now I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 purchasing power. Ooh, I want this light scooter. And when I do, it says I can teleport to an adjacent space when I acquire it. That cost me 5. So I'm gonna go here, actually, friends. Or do I want to wait? No, yeah. So I can get the data port, but it'll allow me to heal. But I don't have any damage yet. That's okay. I'll do that. Go here, put my data cube down. That'll give me a credit. And I will get the pad. So I have 1, 2. All right, I will exchange this for a 5er, actually. I will put these back. It'll be for a 5er there. Dirty secrets in that diary. Yeah, there's something going on, James. Something going on. All right. And because I'm in a security checkpoint, I have to pause the rest of my movement, which is fine. I don't get the heal of the heart, though, because I don't have any damage yet. But that's okay. And I spent 5 skill, so I have 2 remaining. And I'll get myself another phaser bot. There we go. Okay, so I did place another data cube. Let's see what the app tells us. Okay. Hack a second data port in a different module. I did. Oh gosh, move the rage counter up. This is in addition to any normal rage increase objective you completed. Ah, fine. Fine. Okay. Command code completed. There's no time for a refresher course on Barthian skeletal structure. But at least this terminal also dispenses single-use wound begone patches. Handy. Gain a heart. Well, geez, friends. We're doing so much that we gained a heart, but we don't need it. That's a bummer. Okay, so now our next objective is to claim an artifact. So there's that. Now we got to refill the market here. So we've got 1 more card we need to bring out. And it's another Psychic Master. That's fairly nice. So we don't have any pulls to do. Whew, thank goodness we don't have any pulls. Was it different module or the same module? I think it was a different module, James, because I believe in the rules you must place your data in a different module. Your data cubes in a different module. But let me check before I steer you wrong. Okay, let's see. Yes. Security will respond to your intrusion, so you have to stay on the move. Because of this, you cannot place your second data cube in the same module of the spaceship as your first. So they must be in 2 different. I see it. It was just the other side of the line. Oh, yeah. No worries, James. I mean, thank you for giving that question, because you might not be the only one that was thinking it. So it's always good to clarify. So here we go. My 5 cards say I get a stumble, of course. I wish there was cards here that I could trash. So I can trash this stumble. I've got my access for 1 movement. I've got a couple hacks for some skills. And finally, my phaser bot for another skill and 2 swords. So I'm going to do some movement here. Let's move here to this minor secret spot. And, oh, I get, oops, +2 credits. That's really nice. So now I have 7, which is what I need to go into the marketplace. Awesome. All right, that's my 1 movement. And now I can defeat this GOBL1N for a credit. So I will do that with my 2 swords. And now I have 3 skill. What can I purchase for 3 skill? Nothing for 3 skill here in the adventure row. So I will just take another boldly go. Because why not? Why not, friends? Okay. Alrighty. Now we're going back to the app. It'll tell us claim an artifact. We did not do that yet, so let's hit our next turn. Trash cards 3 and 4 from the adventure row. Okie doke. So here we go. Card 3 and card 4. All right. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Do 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 do. Okay. Now what does it say? That's it. Now we still gotta just claim an artifact. Okie doke. Back to the board. Let's refill the adventure row. We've got a helpful prodigy. Oh, all players get +1 Clank. They are a part of the green faction. Then we've got a iPod. EYE pod. There's an arrival. When this arrives in the adventure row, all players get +1 Clank. Well, Boo earns. All right. So I'm just going to add +1 Clank to the Clank area. And here we go. Got to shuffle them up. My deck is getting larger, which is good because that means I have a lot of stuff that I can be using. Lots of stuff that I can be using. See if I can get some good things out. See if I can get some of those purple faction cards together, because then they will combo with one another. And that seems good. Yeah, an iPod. EYE pod. It's quite funny. Quite funny. All right. What do we got? Ha! I've got 3 Boldly Go. So I've got 3 boots, 6 skill from them. I've got my phaser bot, so I can take out some stuff, and another hack for some skill. So I've got 3 movement. So the artifacts that we need are here or here that we can take. So I'm thinking we might want to travel. Might want to travel around, although going through here and stopping our movement is not super helpful. Hey, Time Roller, thanks for stopping in. Just playing a little Clank solo, Clank in Space solo. Hope you're doing good. Happy Friday to ya. But if I stop in one of these areas, I have to pause my movement. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1, 2, take a minor secret, which is, ooh, double swords. I can use that at any time. And then 3, I'm in the marketplace. So with my marketplace stuff, there's keys I can use to lock, which is nice because there are some areas that have locks that require a key. I don't need the med kit yet. And contraband is just straight up points. You have a teleport, remember? Yes, I do, James. And my teleporter, I need to be in a teleport pad. So I'm thinking going down here so I can teleport over here on my next turn and take this 10. But thank you for the reminder. So I'm going to take this key because that will also help me traveling on some of this stuff. So I'm going to take this key here, and that costs me 7 credits. So I'm going to take this, boom, over there, boom, over there. And that is all my movement. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 skill. Holy smokes. 8 skill. This person's good. Draw 2 cards. Ooh, yeah. I think I'm going to do this for the Psychic Master. Psychic Master here allows me to draw 2 cards when it comes out. That cost me 5. And then that one does 1 of everything. I don't have any green. I'm going to grab another phaser. Phaser bot. Phaser bot. And because of my other phaser bot, I will defeat this other robot and get a credit for that. So that is my turn. Let us see what it tells us to do. All right, we did not claim an artifact yet. It's telling us to trash cards 2 and 6 in the adventure row. So let's trash 2 and 6. So we've got 1, 2. This one goes away. And 3, 4, 5, 6. I already purchased that one, so that doesn't do anything. So that is all we've got. All right, we removed our cards. And back to claiming an artifact. Okie doke. Okie doke. So let's see what comes out on this one. Okay, so I've got 3 hack for some skill. I've got a boldly go for 2 more skill and a movement, and then access for another movement. So with my 2 movement, I'm gonna go 1, 2, and there's a monster down here. Now, I will take damage unless I have swords in my player hand, but I did not pull any swords, so I will take a damage. And that actually means moving a Clank cube from my supply to the actual damage track. So that's not good. But it's okay, because then I'm going to use my teleporter and teleport over here. So I will be that much closer. And because I have the data, oh, I didn't show y'all. For getting the data cubes placed, I have the data port key card. I didn't show y'all. That should have gone into my supply. So I can cross through these areas that have the little symbol on it for the data port. So there we go. And then I have 2, 5 skill to... Oh, sorry, friends. I jumped ahead and I did not refill the adventure row. Let's see. Do I have an attack? Nope, I don't have an attack. Okay. We're all right. It was not that much of an issue. Thank goodness. Okay. So I've got 5 now to purchase. I like this Psychic Master, but then this Imprisoned Soldier is worth 5. And they will give me +2 Clank. Okay. This looks like, kind of reminds me of Vin Diesel from, Chronicles of Riddick. If anyone's seen that movie. So when I acquire it, I get +2 Clank. So that's a bummer. That's okay. I'm doing okay on health. So I did all my movement. I did all my things. Now let's see what it tells me. Did not collect an artifact yet. Remove card 4 from the adventure row. Okie doke. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, goodbye to the iPod. Goodbye, iPod. Now, going back over here. Okay. And it still just wants me to get an artifact. Alright, so nothing new. That's quite alright. Here we go. We gotta refill the adventure row. We're gonna remember this. Oh, there's an arrival. Oh, a trader. All players get +1 Clank. Darn traitor. Okay. And then, oh, we've got an imprisoned register. We got to pull. Goodbye, Hal. Yep, that's true. All right, we got to do a pull. Now it says we're doing 3. There's no other Effects, so it's just 3. We took care of those other cards. So I'm gonna do that. Gotta pull all my things in here. All right, not looking, not looking. Gotta pull out 3. Okay. Oh, took a couple hits. So 2 hits for me. Two hits for me. Oh, and I gotta change out the battery on the camera. Now it's scary, yeah. That's true, James. Now it is scary. First, you know, I wasn't doing too bad with health and everything was a-okay, nothing was happening, and then boom! It just got me. Yeah, I think I'm doing all right too, James. All things considered, I think I'm doing all right in this game so far. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Okay, so I've got... Ooh, all right. I've got my light scooter, which gives me a couple movement. Then I've got a couple phaser bots, which gives me four swords and a couple skills. Then I've got this trophy hunter, which allows me to minus a couple Clank, but I don't got any Clank yet. And then finally, I got another hack. All right, let's see. So I've got some movement. So I'm gonna go 1 here, grab this satellite. Now I want to watch classic Trek and play Clank, to be fair. Almost always the case. Yeah. Do it, James. Nothing wrong with doing that on a Friday night, friend. All right, then I'm going to move over here as my second and get this major secret, which is, ooh, I can heal. I can heal. I think I'm going to use that. I'll use that now because I've got another one in reserve, so I'll use that now so I can heal a couple damage. And that's all my movement right there. And then I am going to take out some stuff with my 6 swords. So with my 6 swords, I've got to take out the goblin a few times to give myself some credits. And then I've got 3 skill to purchase. 3 skill. All right, so the helpful prodigy gives me the Clank account hack. Trash any cards, get +2. Whew. Space Skunk is worth 1 though. Let's see what's going on with my camera. you gonna work for me, friend? All right. I will take the space skunk. Why not? Because it gives me a point at the end of the game. And gives me some skill. So, let's see. Let's see about getting this camera back online here. Do 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 do. See what happens here. All right. Let's see if I get it. Try to unplug it and plug it back in again. Let's see. Oh, maybe I gotta turn it off and turn it back on. Then turn it back this way. Aha! There it goes. Then I gotta do a little bit of adjusting here. Fun fact, friends, digital cameras are not really meant for this purpose of like video streaming, believe it or not. So when you want to use it for that purpose, sometimes it does not appreciate it too much. So you gotta be patient with it. You gotta just let it be. Let it do its thing. So here we go. Finished up my turn. Now we are gonna go and see what happens because I did not get. I did claim an artifact. That is true. So now it says the event is unavailable in this location. Oh, well, I'm not in that location. I'm over here. And I claimed an artifact. There we go. Move the rage counter up 1. This is in addition to anything. Ah, geez. Okay. So now what's going to happen here, friends? Hey, Slivers. Good to see you on here, friend. So we move the rage tracker up. So what's going to happen now is because we hit this level, this red cube goes into the bag. When the red cube goes into the bag, and if it's drawn from the bag, then all players get damage. So that's just going to go shaky shake in there. That's not fun. That is not fun. All right, so we added some rage. Now it says, artifact claimed. You quickly stash your treasure in your pack. It was right where your information said it would be, and snatching it was easier than expected. Still, the flashing red light on the door means you should probably make your way out before security tracks you down. Yep, that is true. Escape the ship, it says. Escape the ship. All right, we gotta get out of here now, friends. We gotta get out of this place. Right, but first we gotta refill the adventure row. And we got an android runaway. This one has an ability if you have a green faction card in play. So I will only read that once I get to that thing. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My last 5 in my hand. What do I got? Oh, geez. Couple stumbles. Of course, I'm so excited. I'm like stumbling my way out of the spaceship. So I get a couple stumbles there. I've got my underworld contact, which gives me a movement and 2 skill, but I don't have any other purple cards in play, so I don't get that extra credit, unfortunately. Then I got a scramble, and then I got a hack. So I got a couple movement. So I'm gonna do dropping in for a drive-by high. Hope you're well. Thanks, Jaybird. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Just playing a little Clank in space with the digital app incorporation. So I am super glad to be doing that. How are you, my friend? Are you gonna be streaming later? You got a busy schedule too. Do a little shout out to Jaybird the Word Friends. He was on my stream earlier in the week. Last week we were playing Cartographers, and he is on his way to reaching Twitch affiliate. So if you're interested in looking at more board gaming content on Twitch, I encourage you all to check out his channel. So we're gonna move 1 here. I'm gonna get this minor secret, which is a heal, a single heal. So yeah, I'll do that. Heal my last cube. Look at me, healthy, healthy, healthy. I am well. Already streamed today. We started the same time on Fridays. Oh, that's right. That is right. You did an unboxing today? Is that what you do on Fridays? I believe you do unboxings. All right, so that's 1 movement, and then I'm gonna go 2 down. No. I'm gonna go 2 down here to my teleport because I have a key. I have the key. Where is my key? I have my key here, friends, so I can go through locked spaces. I have a key. Unboxed Islebound. Oh, very nice. Very nice. All right, so I moved down to my telepad, and I'm gonna go bloop, 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 all the way over. Should I go here or here? I think I'm gonna go down here because then it's only a couple movement until I get to the escape pod. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, then I've got 4 skill to spend. Is there anything that gives me points right now? This person, the trader gives me points, so I'm gonna take them. Oh, but that's 4 points for that one instead of just 1. So yeah, I'm gonna take this one. Acquire it, and I get 2 Clank. That's all right. I can handle it. I can handle it. There we go. That is my turn, friends. So let's see what the app says. Jaybird received a raid of 11 people. Most have stuck around. I think the viewer boost should be enough to hit affiliate. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's really cool to hear. So, agreed. Run with the treasure. That's what I'm trying to do, James. All right, escape the ship. I did not escape yet. So I am, where am I at? I am down here now. That's right. Oh, see what I forgot to do? I kept doing that. Oh my gosh, it's a raid! It's a raid! Panic Games! My goodness. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Jess. This is Festive Fridays. I am playing Clank in Space with the companion phone app from Renegade Game Studios. So it's a little bit combination of digital and analog gaming here. I stream board gaming content on Wednesdays and Fridays. And so I hope you all are enjoying your day. And thank you so much, Panic, for the raid. Hello to Legends and anyone else that's joining in the chat. Thank you so much for the emotes and stuff. Yeah. it has been quite the day. So yeah, we're having a little fun here going through. I just realized on the app that I was supposed to be showing where I was on the map. So here we go back to the phone app. I realized I was supposed to tell the app where I was at the end of all of my turns. And so now I'm over here on one side of the map and it says, "Stop! Intruder!" It says, "As you slip by on the command module, alarms blare throughout the ship. A crackle of static spouts from your earpiece. I don't know who you are, but whatever you are, you just did a security freaking out. Your ship has been seized, so if you want to survive, get to an escape pod and blast off. I'll pick you up outside." Add +5 Clank? 5 Clank? Really? Just the intruder, get her. I know, right? Right, Legends? Aw, man. I try stealing some stuff, and this is how they retaliate. All right, so I'm gonna add these 5 Clank cubes over here. Oh my goodness. It's not looking good. But as you can see, I've got a nice healthy health meter over here. I've got a 2 heal potion. I mean, I'm in pretty good shape. I'm down here. I'm only a few spots away from going onto an escape pod. So, yeah. Yeah. All right, so what else does it say now? Stop the intruder. Escape the ship. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm escaping the ship. 5 Clank seems fair. You were a rough like adventure. Yeah. All right. So that's where we're at now, friends. We got to escape the ship. But first, we got to refill the adventure row. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more over here. Oh, of course. It is an Eradikus pull. The door sentinel has arrived. So I got to put all this Clank into the bag. Holy smokes. And we are pulling out 4 cubes, friends. All right, I'm not looking. Gotta get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cubes, right? Not 5. 4. Okay. And survey says 2 and 2. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take the damage. That's fine. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Okay. I gotta shuffle up my deck now. I am all out. Do. For those that are just joining, have you played Clank or Clank in Space? If so, do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you heard of this game? This Clank in Space, I like to tell people, is a little more advanced than base Clank. There's more steps involved. Similar mechanics. There's still similar mechanics going on. Legends owns Clank and they like it. Awesome. Do you have any of the expansions for it, Legends? Do you have like the Sunken Treasures one? Do you have the Mummy's Tomb one? Only played Space and really enjoyed it. Yeah. Space is quite fun. I like the modular system of having it can be different things that you can add to it. The solo variant phone app definitely adds a little extra flavor to it. So that is pretty cool as well. But yeah, I have Clank and I'm trying to remember. Oh, I have Silk and Gold, the expansion Silk and Gold, where there's ones that you are trying to get gold nuggets. You're like mining a cave, and then the other one you're in like a spider's lair. I tend to actually, my husband and I played that quite a few times, and I think now we will play that instead of base Clank. I think we enjoyed that expansion so much. We have yet to do the Mummy, and we have yet to do the Sunken Treasures one, but there's just so many things out there. And of course, Clank Legacy, Acquisitions Incorporated. We started a campaign with some friends and had to pause because of the pandemic times. And we moved on to some other games, but we might bring that back to the table soon. So we shall see. Legend says, you've played Clank? Clank and Space. Clank and Space, and you like them. You have some of the expansions, but haven't played them. I encourage you to test them out and see what you think, Legends, because some of them do add some extra stuff to the base game and some don't. So I'd be curious to hear your feedback on that. All right, we got a stumble. Of course, I'm making my noise out. Oh, and I got 2 boots. I've got some boots here. I got a Boldly Glow and an Underwater. Ooh, and look. Okay, so I got a Boldly Go. So that gives me 2 skill and a movement. And then I also got this Imprisoned Soldier, which allows me to draw a card. He's a purple faction. And then I also have this purple faction Underworld Contact, which gives me a credit. So because of these 2, they activate the flavor text down here. So I will get a credit. I will get a credit, and I will draw an additional card. So that's really nice. Oh, you're on a Marvel United Frenzy. That's right. I remember on another stream, you were mentioning all the different factions that you were playing. Oh, all the different characters, I should say, not factions. And so I've got my light scooter for some more movement. I think I'm pretty good, friends. I think I can make it out, although I do have to pause my movement because I will hit a security checkpoint. All right, and then another hack. So I've got a market. Do I have enough coins? 2, 4, 6. Nope, I only have 6 coins, so I can't purchase anything from the market. I will move over here for 2. And I get this minor secret, which means the minor secret, during your turn to use all faction related text on your cards during that turn. This does not your work for power crystals or contraband. Okay, keep it until you use it. Oh, that's nice. So any of the faction cards I could use even if I don't have another card in my hand to play it with. So that's nice to have on hand. All right. Legend says, I beat 5 out of the 6 of the Sinister 6 so far before I play the battle fighting all of them at the same time. Wow, that's awesome. Good for you, man. That is so cool. Okay, so I have to pause my movement because I'm here in a security checkpoint. But I do have 5 skill. So what will give me victory points? Unfortunately, the memory core is 7 skill. I don't have 7 skill. 5 skill, that will give me 1, that will give me 1, that will give, the Psychic Master will give me 1. For 5 skill, so I will do that. And I don't have anything else I could do. So that will be my turn. So, I gotta say, question, do I have a favorite hero from the Marvel movies? Oh gosh, that's a loaded question. I like them all for different things, but I do have to say, Legends, I would probably go with Captain Marvel. I do wish they would have had her play a bigger role in Endgame, but I understand why. I read up on some stuff and I understand why they did that. But yeah, I would have to say Captain Marvel. And not because she's a woman, but because I think she's the most powerful out of all the Marvel in the MCU, I should say, in the MCU. So, okay, so I am over here now. That is where I'm at, and it says escaping the ship. So I am here in the that part of the ship. So let's see what it says to do. Remove cards 1 and 2 from the adventure row. Okay, so I will do that. So 1 I purchased, and then 2 is here. I do like the relatability of Ant-Man. I think Paul Rudd did an amazing job as Ant-Man. I think he's relatable in terms of like being a superhero, but also being kind of like a normal human instead of like being some unknown species that has like crazy powers. So yeah. Legend says, that works for me. I was deciding to add to my next battle, so I will add Captain Marvel to my team with Falcon and Doctor Strange. Nice! Yeah, that seems like a good trio. Ant-Man actor was awesome. Yes, Paul Rudd did an amazing job. An amazing job. Yeah. Cool, cool. I'm glad I could help. Captain Marvel is great. Paul Rudd did great. Yes, I agree, James. Okay, so I removed those 2 cards. Now it says I still need to escape the ship. All right, so I got to refill the adventure row. Ah, I got another pull. Oops, sorry, friends. Let me go back to the table view. So I got to refill the adventure row, and so I've got this power converter, which I'm going to be doing a Eradikus pull. And then a space pirate, arrive, put 3 black cubes back into the bag, but pull 1 extra cube for boss attacks. Well, darn it. All right, so I got to put 3 back, but I am doing a boss pull. Legend says, those 3 are going up against Vulture tonight, after work or tomorrow if I'm too tired. Nice. Curious to see how that goes. Doctor Strange is powerful and Scarlet Witch is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, good luck indeed, Legends. Alright, so I am pulling an extra, so I'm currently at 4. And I will do 5 now. Ah! Time to head back to work. Bye! Alright. See you later, Legends. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a good weekend, my friend. And when I see you in chat again, let me know how your gameplay of Marvel United went tonight or tomorrow. All right, 5. Ooh. Oh, that's 6. Oops. Haha. I'm putting them all back. I'm putting them all back. I grabbed too many. I know. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. 4 hits. Man, that was a little bit worse. That was a little bit worse. It's okay. It's okay. All right, I refilled everything here. I am going to drink my potion. Drinking the potion. So I can put 2 of those back. Okie doke. And now, let's see, can I get some movement? So it actually costs 2 movement to get into this escape pod, friends. So I am going to need 2 boots. At least 2 boots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Survey says... boot earns. All right. So I've got a couple hacks for some skill. I only got 1 boot. Darn it. I've got the space skunk that says if there's a prisoner in your play area or discard pile, take 3 credits. Ooh, there's none in my play area. I've got a phaser bot. Do I have a prisoner in my discard? Let's see. Did I get a prisoner? Yes, I did. My imprisoned soldier. They're in my discard pile, so I get 3 credits. Awesome. I'm going to turn in 2 to exchange for a 5er. Gonna do that there. Okie doke. So thank you, Space Skunk. I only have one movement, so I can't go through here. So I'm stuck. But I have five purchasing power. What can get me victory points? This one can for 4 skill. This one can for 5 skill. That one for 3 skill. Ugh, but I need some movement. So I will do this. See what I can get from those. And I've got 2 swords from my phaser bot, so I will hit the goblin bot for 1. Goblin bot for 1. Do. Okay. Goblin bot for 1. Let's see. I am still in the same location. So let's see what the app tells us to do. Escape the ship. Trash card 5 in the adventure row. Okay. Let's trash it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The door sentinel. Goodbye, door sentinel. Okay. I removed those cards. And now it still wants me to escape the ship. Alright. Nothing else is happening. So let's see. Can I get 2 boots this time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Come on now. Ugh, I did not. Again. Whew. I got a stumble. So adding some Clank. I got a boldly go, which is only 1 boot movement. Boo earns. I've got another phaser bot. I've got a hack. But I've got my Psychic Master, which allows me to draw 2 more cards. 1, 2. Is it? Yay! Okay, so I've got my movement now, friends. All right. I am, let's see, I've got 2, 4, 6 skill. Oh, and I did not, darn it, I did not refill the adventure row. Sorry, friends, gotta do that first. Oh, we got a mad scientist, so we're gonna do an Eradikus pull. Oh, and another door sentinel that came out. And a killbot. Wow. They all came out at the terrible time for me. So I gotta do that first, actually, before playing my turn, friends. So I am drawing 4 now because I took that other card that did pulling an extra. So I am doing 4 now. Back to 4. Oh, please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice to me. 3, then 4. Ooh, 2 and 2 again. Okay. I can take the hits. I just need to move. All right. So back to my turn. So I got enough movement here, so I'm going to move to the pod. But before I do, I can defeat the goblin for a credit. I'm to defeat the goblin for a credit. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skill. Can I purchase anything that will give me some victory points? That one and that one. Oh man, I don't have enough for a memory core, so I'll take this power converter. And then I'm moving out. Woohoo! I got my escape pod. Awesome. All right, let's see what it says. Let's see what it says now that I have escaped the ship. Which artifact did you recover? I recovered the satellite. Enter the number of memory cores you acquired. 0. I did not have enough skill points during those draws. Darn it. Enter the number of archives that you found. We found one archive. Enter the total score for your game, including the items you may have entered previously. All right, now it's time to total up our score. All right, friends, let's go back to the top here. So the way scores are going to work is everything that has a green number in the upper right-hand corner will give you points. The artifacts also have a green number on them, so those will give you points. And credits, I believe, are 1 for 1, if I am not mistaken. Let me double check the end game scoring, but I believe that is what it is. Points equal to the amount of credits they have accumulated. Yep. Value of your artifacts, your credits, any points from other tokens, and buy cards. Okay, so let's do this. Let's separate out all of the cards that have points on them. And then we will add them to our total. I can't believe I got out, friends. Usually when I play Clank, I don't do very well. Or if I get out, I don't have very many points. I usually get in, get out really fast. So yeah. Let's see, can we do these in sequences of 10? That's easy enough for me to do. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's a 10 there. 5, 5, 10. We got 10 here for this artifact. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Another 5, 3, and 1. Okay, so it looks like I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 49. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 16, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 49. 49 is my final. 49 is my final total. So let's see what it tells me. How bad did I do? 40. Oh, sorry, not 49. Silly me. Go back. Because, friends, I did not add the escape pod. The escape pod is 20 points. Sheesh, that was silly. I get an additional 20 points for that. So I have 69 points is my total score. Let's see, what does it say? I escaped. I got one of the archive, no memory cores. These are just all of my stats there. I got the 10-point artifact, and my total score was 69. All right, press OK if all the data input into the game. Yep, it looks good. Mission complete, grade D+. I got a D+, friends. It says, wow, you're lucky to be alive. The voice from your earpiece now comes from a scruffy-looking Caledon who puts you upright. You stagger out of the escape pod, finding yourself in a rickety freighter. Let's see if we can figure out what got you into trouble, they say. You dump out of your pack onto the table, and your host quickly plugs your microphone into a nearby console. Images pop up on the screen. Oh, that's Not good, they say. The Caledon's fur bristles, nearly standing on its end. I hope you're not planning on being anywhere, 'cause we have to go report this to the higher-ups. Oof. Your confusion is clearly obvious. Oh, yeah, I'm Captain Fallon. Welcome to the Resistance, it says. I passed! Yes, I did pass! Tough teacher. I thought you did good. Thank you, James. Thank you. I should have cheated. Yeah, I should have played the Kirk card. Oh, man. So I got a D+, friends. A D+. But I thought I had a pretty substantial hand of cards, I feel like. Yeah, I could have gotten more exploring. I mean, look at this stack. This stack is pretty significant, I think. I did not trash any of my cards, so that still includes some of my starter deck, but I think I did pretty well. I probably could have explored the ship a little bit more, you know, looted some more stuff. But for me, I'm always just get in, get out. Get in, get out, get on with life, you know? Yeah, so that is Clank in Space. It looks like there is a solo campaign. So I might continue on doing this campaign. This would be actually a lot of fun to do. The next one is the latest plot by Lord Eradikus. Threatens the galaxy like never before. Stop him and get as rich as you can in the process. So episode 2 is called Unlikely Allies. So I think I might play through this. That seems pretty cool. If you all enjoyed watching it on the stream, then maybe I'll do this for the next few Fridays and see how we go, or switch it up. You know, we'll see. Yeah, but that is Clank in Space with the digital companion app from Renegade Game Studios. I believe the app was free. Someone can correct me on that if it's not for free, but I believe it's a free companion app. Because they encourage you to actually use the game, physical game itself to play. So I think it is free. Yeah, that sounds great. Yes, I think I'm gonna do that, James, because this was a lot of fun. And like I said too, the companion app definitely helps navigate your movement, and there's a lot of things that you can do, and especially if it tells you how to set up the game beforehand. That's also nice. It gives that extra flavor of newness to me, too. Free app. Yes. Okay. Thanks, James, for confirming that. So, yes, it is a free app, friends, if you are interested in playing. There are other games on there. So, let me show you. So let's go back to the app you can see. So here, Proving Grounds, I think, is just a, it's got the training games here so you can play. Proving Grounds is a solo game from Renegade. So this has a nice training, and also some cool tunes behind it too. I have not played Proving Grounds, so that would be a fun one to kind of check out for solo gaming. Fuse, this is a quick 10-minute game, and it basically gives you the 10-minute timer to play along with the game. And you can have, it has a little like voice that kind of teases you as you're playing, like, why aren't you doing this faster, and things. I think Amanda Panda played it once on her channel, and it was quite entertaining to see. So So yeah, so that's Fuse. Then we've got Flatline, which is the game with Fuse. So it's Fuse. The theming is you're trying to defuse bombs on, I believe it's on a spaceship, and excuse me. And so Flatline is actually the what happens after some of the bombs explode. You're trying to save some of the people on this spaceship. So it's a co-op game. They encourage a lot of like pre-planning, and then you have a certain time to execute all of your movement. So that is a companion app for that. And then we've got Clank and Clank in Space. So you've seen me play Clank, and now you've seen me play Clank in Space. And then we've got Lanterns, which is just an advertisement for purchasing lanterns. So there's no companion app for that one, but you can download the phone app on the App Store if you want to play Lanterns. Yeah. James says, Fuse is too high stress. I gave it to my sister's family. Yeah, sometimes it is. Especially if you're playing it with a lot of players. I feel like it could be a very, very stressful game. Yeah, so that's the app. I really think I'm going to try doing the Clank in Space, now that I've got kind of an idea visually and how it all laid out. Once I get my new equipment kind of like set up and tested out, I might use that for better visuals on things too, but that is it. So I'm going to go ahead and send y'all on a raid train. Who shall we raid right now? Who is online at the moment? If anyone has any suggestions in the chat, please feel free to let me know. I would love to send you all on your way to another wonderful streamer. I see we've got Phantom Meeples on. Smolecule is on right now. Yeah, if anyone's got any suggestions on who we should raid. Oh, the Love Meeples are on. I don't know if I have them, if I'm following them, James. Let me see. Let me try to change that. The Love Meeples. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, let's do that. Let's send you over to them. So we are going to raid the Love Meeples. Send them all the love, all the emotes, all the fun stuff. Yeah, I will be back on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. GMT, with some more tabletop gaming adventures. Not sure yet what I'm going to play. Maybe another roll and write. I'm thinking Rajas of the Ganges, the Dice Charmers. That's an interesting roll and write to play. Yeah, so we'll see. But in the meantime, have fun over in the raid. Say hello to the Love Meeples. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, have fun gaming, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, folks.